Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sense in Essence. Today, our topic is creating self worth greater than net worth. So, we all are very familiar with net worth. Currently, what we are doing is we are creating our self's worth. We feel worthy of something or deserving of something based on things that we possess. And that is what we call net worth. So depending on how much money I have, how much bank balance is there, what kind of house, the size of the house and the size and the technology of the car, what kind of watch, etc., etc., right? So when we see that the net worth is really defining our own self-worth, you know um, uh, we feel that we deserve some kind of respect depending on the status that we have in our society. And if we don't have these um, possessions, then we feel that we don't deserve even happiness. So we don't feel worthy basically if we don't have these physical things. um, Now what spiritual wisdom is telling us that uh, all these physical things, these objects that we are possessions that we are creating our self-worth on are actually perishable. They have an end, definitely. And when we are creating our self-worth based on this kind of perishable things, then it is not a very wise thing to do. So we come to the fact where we see how we can create a self worth that feels always deserving and worthy, not depending on these perishable things. So we now have to create time for ourselves to connect to our reality, which is imperishable in nature. If we look at our true self, the being of light, is always existing. It is eternal in nature. And so all its treasures and the jewels that it possesses, that of happiness, of joy, of love, of peace, these are all subtle and invisible treasures that exist forever for this inner being of light. And to also see that this inner being of light is actually um, a child of the supreme parent. Now, just like a parent always loves all his children equally, right? And will give whatever is there to all his children equally. Similarly, the supreme parent also loves all his children equally. He treats them with the same amount of love and care equally. We just have to remind ourselves of this truth and this reality, and we will see that our self worth starts to increase more and more. And we'll come to a stage where our feelings of self worth are not anymore dependent on the physical, perishable things, but we are able to have a high self worth in spite of whatever our circumstances may be in the physical sense. So, hope we are able to come into this practice of who we really are, this inner being who's worthy and deserving and full of all the treasures, creating a self worth that is greater than net worth. Thank you.